Hello, good morning. Good morning to all of you. It's my first time to do video by this time of the day. How are you doing? Happy weekend and also happy new month to all of you that are going to watch this video now and those that may watch the video later. Welcome to the month of October. This month is starting with something new. Wonderful things are happening. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, God's power. You know, a lot of things has been taking place around the world. But I will not blame most of our people in Nigeria because it's not their fault, and most of our people in Africa. Good morning. Reda. I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good, my brother. And you? So, a lot of things has been taking place. I published the video of full speech of the Russian Federation, the president of Russian Federation. Because somebody sent me, oh, I salute you, Kojo. How are they? So my people, welcome once again. Share the video, invite people. Because all the news platform operating in Africa is not owned by us. They are using those news platforms to direct the narratives, manipulate our people, keep them under perpetual slavery. If you have not watched the speech of President Putin, I will advise you to go and watch that video. Because if you watch that video, you will notice, you will understand the system of governance in the international community today. Most of you that are blaming your leaders that they are stupid, they are animals, they don't care about you, you will understand. Go and watch that video because things that Putin brought out yesterday, let me tell you right now here, today is 1st of October 2022. Any leader, I said any president, both India and China, combined, if I'm calling any leader, apart of Russia, good morning, Abuchi, any other leader that dares to bring back the history and the system of the, how will I put it, should I call it West or should I call it Anglo-Saxon? Any leader that followed the footsteps of Putin, the way Putin made that speech yesterday, they will destroy you, they will destroy your economy, they will destroy your country. You know, the more you follow international politics, the more you follow the alternative media, not CNN, not BBC, not anything from the West. Not that you should throw them away. Keep them there, because if you keep them there and also source for alternative, like Russian part of the news, Chinese news, India English news, you combine all of them. Good morning, Samuel. You will now see how your brain will start waking up from slumber and sleep. The whole world wants to be free. The whole nation wants to gain independence. I'll be using Nigeria because I'm a Nigerian and I know about my country. The reason why I want to use Nigeria is to give clear examples. Everything that Russia possesses, Nigeria has it. Even have other things. But for you to know the power that governs the planet, Imagine in Imo State, gas was discovered in Imo State. Gas plant was developed. Gas are being sold and transported. Have the lives of Imo State people changed even though with their governor? Have anything changed in Imo State? I just want to show you how the West govern the world. You know, most of the people underrate England. Britain is more evil empire than the French. Any country that operates like Nigeria, other African countries, should take note that Nigeria is rich in oil and resources. Still, their people are one of the poorest people on planet. We still have Al-Namajiri in the northern part of Nigeria. We still have high poverty rate in Nigeria. Good morning, my brother. You will see that anything that the Anglo-Saxon operate happens this way. And Putin made it clear that whenever their interest is called upon, what they did to German gas pipeline, they call it brute force. That is what they will do to you. Now, following what America and Britain did to that gas pipeline, do you think that Germany is still an independent nation? No. That shows you, a brother wrote to me, said, why can't the German leaders come out open to condemn what America and Britain did? I laughed. Let me tell you a little what the German leaders are experiencing that most of you know nothing about. German have their chancellor, that is the leader of German, right? Okay, watching from Akwa Ibom, kudos, okay. Okay, Samuel, you know. Germans have leaders, have politicians, has parliament, have everything that a nation has, running, conducting election. That is manipulated, whitewash election. There is nothing like election in Germany. Leave the condemnation that they are condemning Russia. The only country on planet that has free and fair leaders is India, China, Russia. All these countries that America told you that they are evil, they are the people practicing real democracy. Do you know that the German chancellor, if his office is here, as I'm sitting here now, hidden cameras are monitoring him? His telephones are being tapped by NSA. Who is calling him? Whom is he calling? Whom is he communicating with? All of them are full under surveillance. What I'm telling you is not only the Germans, both the Japanese, both the Koreans. You see, you think that these people are free and fair countries. No. They are under the perpetual control of Anglo-Saxon. If you don't play by their rule, they kick you out. They don't bloody care. Who dare you to set up a gas business without the authorization and the blessing of Anglo-Saxon? That is the British and America. German went and built a pipeline that will make the economy of Germany to grow and grow higher to the extent tomorrow they can no longer control it. In Germany, we have 16 states in Germany, 16. Do you know how many military bases that only America possesses in Germany? We have 16 states. If you Google it, Google may tell you, depends the area where you are Googling from, Google may tell you above 20. You may see 40. But the entire German territories, the military base here is not military base. Let me give an example to Nigerians. If America build military base like Dodon Parak in Owerri, the entire Owerri belongs to them. That's how it happens in Germany. Any area they build their military base, the whole state, the whole city, that area belongs to the United States. German government has no authority over that area. Go and watch what Putin says. Putin said that these people want to introduce, they want to abolish mother and father. You guys are not following up. You don't know what is going on. But there are countries that are independent, that knows, understand, that knows the new agenda, the new plans. They want to abolish father and mother. Yes. Perry. You know, they want to abolish father and mother and introduce parents 1, parents 2, or parents 3. That means a lesbian can adopt you. There will be no mother and father, there will be homosexual, lesbians, and homos. And gradually, they are abolishing Christianity. You don't know that. Russians know it. Russians are heavy Christian nation. Orthodox Christians. Western world are systematically uprooting Christianity from their territory and bringing in a new religion, that is Satanism. It's coming. They told you in Africa that you gods of your forefathers are evil. You should destroy it, even though your pastors are telling you. And most of the shrines has been dismantled and destroyed. The ways that brought that religion to you are coming in with a new one. Let me see what you will do. They will now tell you that Christianity is evil. Satanism is the freedom. They are coming gradually. Do you know that this West that we are talking of, that you think that your president or president of Nigeria has a power to alter his will? Who are you? These people conquered China. The whole West, the whole Anglo-Saxon, unitedly conquered China before. Do you know what they did? Why they attacked Chinese? Because they were selling drugs, heroin. Heroin that is, if they catch you with one bottle of heroin in America, you will die in prison. Do you know that England was selling heroin in China, and China want to kick against it? The whole West collide and build umbrella and attack China. This Taiwan, everybody is saying China want to attack Taiwan. If Chinese remember the humiliation they receive from the West that sees Taiwan and they stand on Taiwan, do you know what they are doing? They are doing to the Chinese. They were selling heroin to the Chinese people in open market, as if they sell gare, as if they sell rice. And Chinese government just can't do anything. Can't do anything. More than half of Chinese citizens become drug addicts. That is what they did to Chinese. I just want you to know how far they can go for their interests. They are ready to wipe, you know, the Biafrans that went into war, try to fight Nigeria because they want to be free. Biafrans want something that the, imagine, let me leave Biafra, like eastern part of Ukraine. Ukraine said that they are fighting to regain their territory. You are killing your people. You have been killing these people for more than 8 years. If I say killing, bombardment. You won't tell me that the territory you want, the people, you are people that you want back, you bomb them to Stone Age. Who is initiating that war? It's not Russia. It's not Belarus. It's not Poland. It's none of your neighbors. It's somebody from the island of England and another continent of United States. From that place, they are telling you on how to handle your people. Just imagine that. Russia called the West. Let us sit down and discuss the fate of these people. They are my people. After Soviet Union's collapse, they find themselves in a wrong country. Let us sit down, negotiate for peace, this bombardment to stop. The West came, German, France, they sit down with Putin. Agreement was made, was signed, but never implemented. Why not? Because it was handled outside the authority of United States and Britain. The only language to understand is bomb, kill, and destroy. Now, let me ask you, for those that may condemning what Russia did yesterday, what do that people in eastern Ukraine want? They said that we don't recognize the coup that took place in the capital, and the new government was installed. And the new government that was installed has never spent up to 30 days in office. They have passed up to 50 laws bounding our language. It's like bounding your mother tongue in your country, that you will start speaking the mother tongue of your neighbors, not your own. How will you feel? The people try to resist, they face bullet. International community, so-called United Nations, failed. Good morning Hassan. International community failed to give that people referendum. The entire European Union that has human rights and has rule-based order, everything that they create, the life of those people, what is worthless to even listen to, nor to give them a voice. Or should I call AU of Africa, hasn't even opened mouth and condemned the mass killings. What did Russia did? Russia used their military to give them security for them to conduct and decide what they want. That thing that the international community failed to give to individual countries. It's like Africans now. We have vast resources. Nigeria has gold. Nigeria has diamond. Nigeria has crude. Nigeria has gas. Nigeria has a lot. Lithium. Do you know what is lithium? The product that they use to produce these electric vehicles, the battery. Nigeria has it in quantum. Do you know that Elon Musk has been pressurizing Nigeria via the American government to allow them to start mining that thing in Nigeria? Nigeria did not say no. Nigeria demanded for one thing. Come and build the battery manufacturing industry in Nigeria. Then you can mine. And they said no. They said no. Do you know why? Building that thing will give Nigeria, because they know that Nigerians are smart. They will work in that company 6 months, they will start manufacturing that same thing outside the company. And they don't want to transfer that technology to Africa because it's the new future. They don't want to mine it. They don't want to give you the technology to process it. How dare you demand such a thing? I don't want to deviate. Hassan, I will come to that your comment. I will come to it. But let me remind people whom Russia is. Putin reminded the West, when the Soviet Union collapsed, Russia stretched its hand to the West. Let us be brother. Soviet Union is no longer. It's no more. What they start doing, because by that time, the economy, the shock, everything, Russia was on the ground. They start dictating for Russia. They started indirect colonization of Russia. Look at Russia Federation, that the little chicken want to colonize. They want to colonize. Putin said, thanks to Russians and God that alleviated them from that place and gave them what, put them where they are today to resist the pressure of colonization. That the only thing West knows is to create level and, how did he put it? like they create identity. Like in Nigeria, they will tell you that you are the core north, and these people are the eastern people. These people are the southwest. These people are west. You are Muslim. These people are Christians. That's the handwork of the West. And if they succeed in making you to see that this person is Christian and is from South, and I am a Muslim from the North, you are gone. They penetrate that loophole. Immediately you create it, they jump in, and you can never ever regain your independence again. He said that is what the West does. They started initiating this idea in Russia's brain, try to tell them that the Caucasus part of Russia are Muslim, this side are Orthodox, this side are this one and that. Glory be to God that they regain themselves and close that gap and seal it. All of them are one Russians. Whom you worship, how you worship it, shouldn't be nobody's business, and shouldn't interfere in the affairs of the state. But in Nigeria, religion division has grown up to the extent that it has entered inside politics and the government. That's all. British will rule Nigeria from extension till revolution will break out. That Nigerian youth stand up and said, we don't want it. We are one people. We are born to see ourselves as one Nigeria. We were not born when Nigeria is still scattered. I was born to see myself as, see a northerner to be my brother, a westerner to be my brother. You see what happened when election comes into Nigeria? A Yoruba man will start and say, am I a bastard to leave a Yoruba man to vote for an Igbo man? He don't bloody care about the development of the country. He don't bloody care about the future of his country. Even though the person that is coming from his area that want to rule is Anene or is Otokoto that eats human being, he don't bloody care. That is the handwork of the British and America, to plant this tribalistic division inside their brain. Example in Nigeria, party don't play a role. What play rules is your region and your identity. Who are you? Nobody's a Nigerian. Either you are Igbo man, Nyamiri, or you are Hausa man, Fulani, or you are Yoruba man, Ofemano. Nobody's a Nigerian. And as far as Nigeria is operating and other African nations are operating in this form, Russian president said that you can never ever regain your independence. That what the West know and they can spread is colonialism. If you look at our leaders, what they are doing to us is to colonize us. They are not serving us. They are not ready to serve you. And whosoever that is obeying and following the footsteps of America, you can steal your country's wealth till heaven. They will put on black glasses. They don't see it. Because you are allowing them to get what they want. Any other thing that happens in that area, who will judge you? Who will arrest you? Nobody. Who will seize their wealth? Nobody. Their wealth is secured in their territories. So allow them to keep on siphoning the people. Do you know how many mineral resources that West Africa alone possess? That France is pressurizing French-speaking areas to be paying for colonialism, paying them to colonize them. None of them has the right to build central bank in their country. All your reserve currency will remain in France. You have access to only 15% of all the money you banked in Paris. If you need more than 15%, you have to borrow your money and pay interest to France. Is that not moving forward? That is Anglo-Saxon. They don't bloody care. The language they understand is the language that Putin speaks to them. If you think that going to church, going to mosque will bring freedom to you, you must be out of your mind and joking. They brought that religion to you. They plant inside your brain. What is going on in your life? Your forefathers have been praying that prayer. Pray, pray, pray until you were born. Has anything changed? You will carry a knife to kill your brother for something that is fiction. Worshipping fiction God. You will pray until you will marry and born children and you will die. And they will still control you. Do they go to mosque? Do you see the Western going to mosque or to church? You guys are sleeping, walking zombies. Sleeping, walking zombies. Every day you come out. You want to identify yourself with a religion. If you come where the Arabic people are, salam alaikum, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Look at them and look at yourself. Are you guys not worshiping the same God? Is your leader not a Muslim? Is Nigerian president today not from Muslim? Is he a Christian? Has your life changed 0.01%? And why should I support Obi? Why should I support? We are fooling ourselves. We are destroying ourselves. Why should I answer Zebedee? Why should my parents give me my local name and they give me Zebedee? I asked this question. They said that by that time, without them giving me the English name, they will never allow me to be baptized. It means our indigenous name is not pure before the God they brought to us. Africa. Africa. Just imagine. Just imagine. If you fight so hard, they give you ceremonial freedom. Ceremonial freedom. It's not your right. President Putin brought out all the evil doings of the West. I said, any leader apart of him that dare do that thing that he did yesterday, your days are numbered. Because the West are not the people you do remind. Things they want to put under the carpet, you want to bring it out. Yes. So Hassan said that I had Ukraine officially applying for NATO membership. You can apply. Ukraine may apply, but there are things you people are not seeing. I'm afraid if I start publishing it, they may strike my account and close it down completely. If you see the equipment, the people that were fighting with Ukraine are scouts. Scouts. And they are 90% the indigenous people of that area. And the 10% is support from some Russian experts. But now, if you see the videos of military hardware that are being moved to that territory, you know Abraham Lincoln of United States, he's a lawyer. Russian president is a lawyer. When Civil War was fought in the United States, Abraham Lincoln always give his opponent a chance for negotiation, but not a chance of negotiation. They keep the window of negotiation open. But the condition of the negotiation is something that you will never accept. And that will give them the room to destroy you. That is what Russia is doing to Ukraine. Window for negotiation is open. But all these territories that did referendum to join Russia will never be on the table for negotiation. Yes. And if you refused, the equipment and force that I'm seeing that is moving towards that area, there may not be Ukraine that you know before. Talk less of joining NATO. And the West know what I'm telling you. They know the truth. They know that the people that are fighting in that area are the indigenous people. Russian military have not thrown in their military might. Only few Russians are there. Because Russians has been preparing for Third World War for a very long time. They are preparing for Third World War. So Samuel said, my wife is from the eastern part of Ukraine, and her people are more than happy to finally join the Russian Federation. Do you know that there are Western observers that went to that area that to observe if that election is going to be free and fair? Because referendum is election. They do campaign, they do everything, they sensitize the people about what is going on or what is going to happen. And then people will now come in and choose their path. The observers from the West that went to that territory to observe the elections, most of them are no longer allowed to come back to West. Now, let me tell you, can you ban your citizens because they went and watched football somewhere, not to enter your country? No. The people that does that are the invaders, the occupiers. America and Britain have colonized the entire Europe. They are under their shoe. Whatever they said must be done. Did you watch the German president, German chancellor, standing beside Biden when Biden was saying how they are going to dismantle the Nord Stream 2? If you haven't watched that video, go and watch it. I want you to observe something. After the speech, look how the German chancellor stand in that area. You will see the fear. You will see the fear in his body. He's afraid of the masters. He don't know how to take steps that may be wrongly interpreted. He just stand. You see, he said that we are together. I am together with America. That said they want to destroy your infrastructure. Did he take any drugs? Putin asked. Putin said that it's like all the whole Western leaders are on drugs. They are on drugs. None of them want to be free. Yes. So, the Western media, even after the SCO meeting that Russians, Indians, Chinese went to, they have side meetings. The Indian president speak Hindu. The West interpret his language. You said, I am Zebedee. They interpret it. He said that he was Zebedee. They change everything before you. They don't shame. They don't care. What they want is, like people in Africa, all the news operated in Africa, 95% of it belongs to Britain and England and America. You may see your brother as the CEO of the company. Forget that, my mind. Because if I bring in Russian press to Nigeria, sorry, how it works is that I will get license to broadcast it from Nigeria, establish my broadcasting company, and I will obtain license from Russian Federation to use their banner to operate in Nigeria. And for them to give it to me, they will lay down the terms and conditions. Yes. And in Nigeria, they will be telling you people, showing me as the owner of the company. But I'm not the owner. I am not the owner. I'm only like a distributor. If you are working in Nigeria, you have a place, you are selling drinks. The drinks you are selling, you are not even buying them with your money. You are a distributor, you order, they bring. If one remains that have expired, they carry it back. You are there to make sure that their goods are reaching the consumers, and you collect your this thing. So the news agencies, channels, television, all these people, even though the SARS of Nigeria, all of you did demonstration and SARS. Who owns SARS? That special police force in Nigeria, who own it? It's not Nigeria. It's owned by British, funded by British, paid by British, till tomorrow. I see people try to abolish it. What happened? Your government ordered shoot-aside order on you to tell you who is the boss in that place. You know? And somebody sent me a message and said that a lot of Russians are running away. Let me remind you, the time America wanted to declare war on Vietnam, that Vietnam War, you know, do you know how many million Americans that ran away to Europe that never went back to today? They are in millions. Yes. Any country that is going to war, preparing for war, you do see people like that that will keep on migrating, running away. They don't want to participate. And those people that are running away, you don't need to hold them back to force them into war. No. Because they are the ones that are ready to sabotage what you are doing. So the best option is for them to leave. Let the patriotic people get into to defend their territories. Freedom is not given. Freedom is forced to take away from you. It is you that will get ready to fight to regain your independence and your freedom. As Nigerians have surrendered without a fight, allowing the West to plunder our wealth, you are annoyed because you have no future in Nigeria. No future. And they don't bloody care if future is coming. What they care is that thing that is under your territory, where you are living, under your bed. They are ready to dismantle your home to take it, whether you like it or not. So for you to own what belongs to you, you have to buy guns and swear to die for that place. Because if you die for what belongs to you, it's honor. Not put your tears under your leg and run away. I have a chat group where we normally communicate, talking about Ukrainian affairs. On a good day, we were talking, and the guy said that the Russians are coming to Germany. I said, I support Russia war against liberation of that eastern part of the Ukrainians. But if Russia starts coming to Germany to occupy our territory, I am ready to carry gun, get training to face the battle because of patriotism. Even though in Nigeria, if Cameroon want to invade Nigeria, and I see that they need my support to push the enemy back, I will get involved. Be patriotic. Understand that this, as I'm living here now, relaxing, light is on. Nigeria don't have light. If I need water, I'll open the tap. Nigeria has no tap. Because people pour their blood on the street to make it possible. So for Nigeria to be like Europe, you are praying to God. God will never come down from heaven to do it for you. You must fight for what belongs to you. Fight to put yourself in a certain condition you want. Because if you want to build a golden house, don't you go out and look for money? Are you not fighting? You are fighting, making money, taking risk. After getting that money, what do? You come back and do what? And start building that thing the way you want it. Did you relax and said, oh, dear liberty, dear God, I want to build good house, and you sit down, and that good house comes? That's all I have for you, my people. Thank you very much. God bless you. If you have anything to add, leave it on comment below. I read every comment, and if what may replying, I will reply you. Have a wonderful weekend, my people. Thank you. I love you all for dropping whatever you are doing to listen to this program. All you can do for me is to like it, share it, and watch the speech of Russian president so that you will follow for more. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.